Hey guys, it's about beer 30. Let's take a walk into the kitchen and see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today's beer comes from Vector Brewing, guys, and these folks are out of Texas, Dallas, Texas. This, and as you've seen on the label here, somebody is writing on the front of each can, so this place is probably not too big. This is our single hop IPA, 5.9%, and the can-on date is July the 3rd. So, and today is the 9th, pretty fresh. This was sent to me by Mr. Walton. He's down in that vicinity, evidently. I think this is the second beer mile package he has sent me. Mr. Walton, thanks a bunch. I do appreciate it, sir. I typed it in, Vector Brewing, and the name of the beer, Oshun, O-S-H-U-N, and it returned 0 results on both of them. So they don't even have Vector Brewing in there. So evidently nobody's posted anything on that site from this brewery. I don't know how old they are. Untapped said that they produced 36 different beers, so I mean they got quite a lineup there. So I don't know how long they've been in business, guys. So let's find out what this one is about. Untapped says it's 60 IBUs, and their commercial description says, named after Oshun, the revered Nigerian goddess of fertility, beauty, and love. This marigold single hop IPA features a unique South African variety called African Queen hops. Notes of gooseberries, black currant, and a dank, earthy finish. So, don't think I've had anything with that hop in it, and I think he says something about this being a rare hop beer, so I don't know. Not aware of it. I wasn't even aware that they were growing hops in Africa, but I guess they are. I mean, a lot, probably on just about every continent except for Antarctica and up around the North Pole. I mean, you can't grow anything up there; it's too cold, and down there either, it's too cold. But it's probably hops grown everywhere else in the world. So anyway, we've got the ABV, we got the IBUs, we got the can-on date. It is time, a big 16-ounce can, and it looks like it has a heat-shrunk wrapper on it. So very easy to read information on front of the can. So somebody has done that on every can that they're producing, evidently. And it says beer on the front. Imagine that. You know what you're buying anyway. So let's get it open and get it into the glass and see what we got going on with this beer, guys. Very hazy and cloudy coming out of the can. Not a huge beer at 5.9%. A little less than where my go-to range is for me to buy beer, but it's not always a deal breaker. In case there's any settling going on, it'd be hard for that to happen in a week, but it's possible, I guess, especially if it's an unfiltered beer. Anyway, I got most of it in there. Put that around so y'all can see it. A little less than a finger of head. God, looks like a New England style beer to me. I mean, definitely looks like that orangish color. Very cloudy, very hazy. Maybe a slight hint of a little bit of light, but it's super cloudy down on the bottom of it. It's a good looking beer, don't you think? I do. Let's get a nose on it. Now, it's not super off the chain like a lot of New England style beers are. I am getting a little bit of earthiness, slight hint of some citrusy notes, and I don't know what a gooseberry is. I don't know if I've ever had a gooseberry. And black currant, I'm not getting that either. I probably had never had that either. To me, that's something that would be in a dark beer. I don't know. But it is a little bit on the earthy side. And not a huge hop aroma, guys. I mean, let's dive in and see what we got. See if we can taste anything different. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Mr. Walton. Thank you, sir. There is a little bit of some berry notes in there. Not huge on the IBUs. Decent. Not super bitter, but there is some bitterness in there. And I am getting a slight hint of maybe some of that black currant that they're talking about. Very different tasting and smelling beer. To look like a New England style. So evidently they're doing some kind of the same technique, whether whirlpooling or whatever it takes to make it look like orange juice. Alcohol super well hidden. It is a very pleasant beer to drink. It's fairly tasty, but like I said, if you're expecting some off-the-chain hop, pineapple, grapefruit, mango, it's not that. Just a slight hint of some citrus notes. Not huge, just a slight hint. And maybe just a tweak of some pine, not a lot. Very different, unique beer. Very different, but it's still tasty. I like it. Let's get the rest of it in there. That way we can go sip on it. Let it come up to room temperature like we always do. Very pleasant. I mean, at 5.9%, not quite to a session ABV, but still close. I mean, a lot of times I consider anything 5% or less, especially less than 5%, as a lot more session type beer where you can drink multiples of them and not be too inebriated. The alcohol's very well hidden on this one too, so tasty. It is unique and tasty, and a lot of breweries want something that's a little unique. So let me go sip on this one for a while, and we'll come back and see where it ends up. All right, guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it for a while now. Tasty beer, unique, different from what a typical New England style beer is going to taste like and smell like, but still tasty to me. Glad I got to try it. Glad Mr. Walton sent this to me. Again, it's 5.9%. It's not to my go-to range, but I'm glad I got to try it. If it was a little bit bigger ABV and was available here, I would probably be like, because I do like the way it tastes and looks. So, nice lacing is left on the glass. It's a well-made beer, guys. It definitely is. Very unique hop in this beer. I enjoyed it. Tasty beer. Found show. Very enjoyable beer. It is. Almost a session beer to me. Very, very easy to drink. Not a lot of bitterness. If you don't like a big, super hot profile, I mean, this is pretty mellow in that category. So I liked it. I liked it. It was good. And again, to me, guys, the information's on the can. Somebody's handwritten it, so they've taken the extra pain step that they don't have a machine. Like I said, I don't know how big the brewery is or how long they've been in business, but somebody is writing on each can, so that's the way it should be. You know, you shouldn't be done, but glad that they're taking that step to make sure that it's done. So, very nice. It's an A beer to me. I'm gonna give it an A-, guys. 90 for me, that's where I'm going to put it. And if you say, oh my God, it's better than that or it's worse than that, I agree with that. But if you think it's better than that, I could see that. I could see that. If you don't like that super off-the-chain hop profile, it's too hoppy or something like that. But it is a tasty beer. 90 for me, guys. And like I told you earlier, Beer Advocate doesn't even have this brewery listed. I couldn't find it. I typed in the brewery, I typed in the name, didn't return anything from these guys. So, don't know what's going on there. Imagine that. Over to Untapped, they do have it listed, the right ABV, the IBUs, the description, and they're giving it a 4.09, which is in their A- range too. And like I said, I could just as easily give it a 92, and like I said, it's an A- beer. So I'm glad I got to try it. Mr. Walton, thanks again for sending it to me, and we got 2 more beers that he sent me, and I just got this beer today, so I was quick about getting it in the fridge and getting it chilled down so I could review it. I had run out. I had got all the beers reviewed that I had to review, so just in the nick of time. So we're going to continue for at least 3 more days of reviewing beers. So till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.